Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13, the show. And we've got the first interleague game of the year with the Atlanta Braves facing the Kansas City Royals. Now this is going to be a two-game series. I ended up winning game number 1. So I'm just trying to make sure that we don't have to split this series against the Royals. So this was the game that was actually played yesterday. My bad. I was just really tired yesterday and I didn't want to go ahead and do any commentaries. Honestly, tonight I feel the exact same way. I am just exhausted, but I'm gonna go ahead and gut it out for these next couple videos and just make sure I bring you guys something here to be able to watch today. So man, there goes my perfect game. So the last episode that I did of Diamond Dynasty, I ended up getting a perfect game. First time in years that I've gotten something like that. So I'm not gonna lie, part of me was like, what if I do it back to back? That would be ridiculously sweet. But, I mean, that is not a realistic expectation here at all. So, anyway, Chris Johnson getting the first hit of the game for the Braves. Justin Upton with a great hit in right center. We're gonna see Johnson round second. Gonna head over to third with Upton. Johnson rounding third, coming home. And I'm gonna round second here and head over to third. There we go, a triple. You guys have heard me say this before, but I love getting triples. Home runs, yeah, they happen quite a bit. Doubles, singles, same thing. But triples, man, that's a rare thing to get. Definitely need some speed. So mad props to Justin Upton for getting a triple for me right here. That is going to be an RBI for him as well. So that is going to make the game 1-0. Braves on top. So we've got Jason Heyward up at the plate now. 1-1 count. We've only got one out. Remember, we've got Upton over at third. So that's going to be enough for Justin Upton to come home. So a sacrifice ground out by Heyward. So now it's 2-0. Frenchie up at the plate for the Royals. You can see that I have got Mahalam on the mound for me here. Last time that we saw him was against the Marlins, and it wasn't necessarily the best pitching performance that I have seen out of Mahalam, as he gave up 4 runs against the Marlins. So I'm hoping that we do have a better game against the Royals, because the Royals, I think they got a lot of potential. They can really do some damage in the American League Central, and because that's the expectations that I have for them, I got to be very careful. All right, so this is a team that I am kind of worried about, especially since we came off of a loss last game with the Braves against the Nationals. I'm kind of worried about losing 2 games in a row here. Not what I want to do. All right, so we're looking at a 1-2 count here to Francoeur. Going to go with the changeup low and outside. He's going to watch that one for strike 3. So Frenchie is going to have to sit down. We're still going strong in the game. Still 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Justin Upton, remember, he had that triple earlier. Yeah, this one he hits into the gap in left center. So I'll round first. I'll get to second. Standing up, of course, I'm not going to try to go for 3 right there. Maybe if that one was also in right center like we saw for the first hit for him, I might have tried to stretch it out, see if I can get another triple, because that would just be awesome. 2 triples in one game. Gosh, I'd love that. Freddie Freeman. Ooh, that was so close to a hit, but Alex Gordon with the sliding catch. It's going to go ahead and end the inning right there. So we really had something good going. Top of the fourth here, 2-2. Mahalam on the delivery. This one goes well into the gap in left center. I did not get the best bounce on it. So Justin Upton getting it. So we're going to be looking at a double right here for Alex Gordon. So first off, he has a great catch over there in left field. Now he's got a double. And a couple pitches later, this one going into right field. Alex Gordon now is going to be the first run of the game for the Royals. So we're going to see an RBI double right there. That is going to go ahead and, of course, cut into my lead. So I got to make sure that I don't let this stuff continue. Mahalam, I know, is the kind of pitcher that once things really stop going his way, it's really tough to get things reversed. So the Moose, Mike Moustakas up at the plate. I'm really excited to play the Royals right here because as a Nebraskan, the closest team that I have to me in Lincoln is the Kansas City Royals. So they're about 3-4 hours away. So most of the baseball games that I've seen are Royals games at Kauffman Stadium. So I'm thinking about going to a Royals game, of course, this year. I'm trying to think which one I can go to and who I would go with. Because now that I've got my son, it's going to be really, really tough for me to make a trip down to Kansas City for a number of days with him. But I don't know. Maybe this is just going to have to suffice for a little bit. And you guys have been asking, hey, did you get the first pitch with the Royals? I haven't heard anything from them. Unless we need to go ahead and just keep spamming them. That would be really sweet if I could do something like that. Just throw a first pitch at a major league game. But, I don't know. I mean, the kind of people that they have, you know, do opening pitches and stuff, I mean, they're usually like really big celebrities, not some YouTube commentator. I don't know. But maybe I'll go ahead and I'll put the link in there if you want to go ahead and ask them to let me go ahead and pitch an opening game. Well, not an opening game, but opening pitch in a game. There we go. Told you, I'm really tired right now. Anyway, Heyward with a great catch here. I know I'd mentioned this last time that we had seen this type of catch, but that's very dangerous. I mean, you roll the wrong way, you could break your wrist. So I'm always worried whenever I see one of my players make that type of catch. But a high fly ball going into right field. Is it going to be enough? It is. Man, Jason Heyward with a scary home run right there. I honestly thought Frank Gore was going to take that one away. But a home run is a home run. Doesn't matter how pretty or how ugly it is. As long as I touch home plate, hey, I'm happy about it. But I just want you guys to be able to see this one again, just to kind of get an understanding of what type of home run this was. You know, any other part of the park, this would have been just, you know, a pop fly. Just would have been out. But nope, that one barely gets over the wall. The only place I would have been able to get a home run is in the corner like that. Bottom of the sixth, BJ Upton now. He's going to go ahead. Ooh, error right there. I was going to say he was going to go ahead and end the inning with that ground ball. But BJ Upton's not going to be the one to end the inning. We're going to go ahead and see Mahalam, who is, well, actually, no, I took out Mahalam right here because I brought in Martinez to go ahead and start pitching, but I brought in a pinch hitter, and that really didn't turn out too well at all. So 3-1 the score here in the seventh inning. To the Moose. Going to drive this one in a center field. So a little single here for the Moose. Got to be careful right here, because with only 2 runs in between the Braves and the Royals, you know, if they have a great inning, I'm going to go from being ahead by 2 runs to very likely being down by 2 runs. But dang it, that one getting past Andrelton Simmons. It goes to Justin Upton in left field. So now runners on first and second for the Royals. So we got to make sure we don't let this keep going, especially when you got Eric Hosmer up the plate, who is a great hitter. So this is a dangerous situation for me to be in. No outs right here, too. We got a man in scoring position. The go-ahead run up the plate. All right, so I'm going to try to go with the changeup now. That goes for a strike. Honestly, I got to be careful about what pitches that I throw and where I'm throwing them. But since I've gone ahead and taken Mahalam out, you know, anytime you bring in a reliever, it's a lot of the things are reset, you know, like where you're throwing the ball. So that's going to get the strikeout right there. Doing good now as Hosmer has to sit down, because if I can go ahead and get the ball on the ground, we could have the Royals hit into a double play. Inning's over. And we'll head into the bottom of the seventh after that. So that one goes to Freeman. The throw over to Simmons. Can't get it back in time to Freeman, but honestly, this was a great effort by Andrelton Simmons to try to go ahead and get the double play. So I got to make sure that I showcase this here, just because it was a very good defensive play. Now it's kind of sad that we weren't able to go ahead and turn 2, but we're all right. Andrelton Simmons just, gosh, sacrificing his body. That never happened. So looking at a stolen base, McCann's throw not in time, so that's going to put 2 runners in scoring position for the Royals, but I am lucky to be able to get out of that. All right, Alex Gordon up at the plate. You can see the Royals have gone to the bullpen yet again. But one of the things, too, I like about the Royals is Alex Gordon. As I mentioned, I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. Alex Gordon lived in Lincoln, Nebraska, too. So I graduated from high school in 2003. That lets you know how old I am. And Alex Gordon graduated in 2002. I went to Lincoln East. He went to Lincoln Northeast. So when we were growing up, I mean, we were young, but I played against Alex Gordon. Not just Alex Gordon, too, but also Jabba Chamberlain. So that's kind of like my claim to fame a little bit, is the fact that I've played against these guys. I've got stories about Jabba, which are kind of cool. I didn't know Alex Gordon nearly that well, and I really didn't know Jabba that well either, but, you know, I had a lot more experiences playing against Jabba than I did Alex Gordon, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's like your hometown guy. I mean, I've got a lot of friends that I know who knew Alex Gordon while he was here, and they were really good friends with him, so, you know, it's a small world, but I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that out there because, I mean, that's another reason I like the Royals, you know, hometown guy. Anyway, so we are looking at a hit from Freeman. Brian McCann up at the plate next here. That one was inside. He's a Brian McCann, not a Brian McCann when it comes to home runs right there. Cheesy, I know. But anyway, that's a 2-run blast for us, so that is going to put us in a great position. I'm feeling a lot better now. You know, since we're here, you know, late in the game, I want to make sure that I go ahead and just keep continuing to build upon this lead, just so that way I'm not sitting here, you know, expecting to come away with the win and something crazy happens. I think with the game of baseball, there is no shelf life for your performance. I mean, you're either doing good or you're not doing good. You can't just sit there and coast in the game of baseball and expect to do well. So this is huge for me. Glad we got that one, and he really got a hold of that one too. Surprised with it being as far inside as it was. You know, just crushes that one. Shows a lot of power. Royals gonna get a hit right here in the 9th inning. Justin Upton making the throw. That's gonna end up being a double. So that's scary, because whenever they start off with a double, the likelihood of, you know, that runner coming home is pretty high. So I've got 2 outs right now. Escobar gonna hit this one into center field. So that is going to bring the runner home, as B.J. Upton cannot make a play. But I'm very lucky that that did not allow Escobar to go ahead and advance over to second. I caught that one pretty quick. I was just under the assumption that I was going to go ahead and pick it up. So I am going to bring in Kimbrel at this point. It is a save situation now, but there is only 1 out left to go here before the game is done and over with. So this might be a little unnecessary here, but, you know, with Kimbrel, I definitely trust him to go ahead and finish this game up. So that way we can go ahead and get the win, and he'll get a save too. So just 1 pitch, that's all I need, is Uggla makes the throw over to first. So Braves are going to end up winning this one here against the Royals. So we win both games of the 2-game series. A great interleague matchup here. Very excited that I got a chance to be able to play this. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. More of the Atlanta Braves franchise to come later on, of course. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. All you got to do is check the description below. But thanks again, you guys. I appreciate it. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.